The single source of the 360-degree view. Hi, this is David Loshin from Knowledge Integrity, and I'm doing another video podcast for Dataversity. This time I've got my Dataversity shirt on, and that way you can tell that I'm doing this for Dataversity. The formal disciplines and tools for master data management have been around for enough time to be said to have somewhat reached a level of maturity. But have they delivered on the promise trumpeted as conventional wisdom by the analysts, vendors, and media reporters? It's worth taking a fresh look at both what master data management is intended to provide and to what extent we can articulate our expectations for value. I can start with a straightforward anecdote. In a recent half-day course on master data management, I polled the audience with this question: why do you want your organization to implement a master data management program? The first answer was by and far upselling and cross-selling. And when I asked if anyone else in the room wanted to achieve that goal, every hand went up. So we've been conditioned to believe a stream of conscious conclusions about how a technical solution creates value, which kind of goes like this. To sell more products to customers, we need to be customer-centric. To be customer-centric, we need a 360-degree view of the customer. To get that 360-degree view of the customer, we need a single source of truth about the customer. MDM provides a single source of truth. Therefore, implement MDM and you will immediately be able to sell more products. This chain of assertions has all the right buzz and correspondingly all the right buzzwords, but when you stare it down a bit, the logic is a little skewed because of its apparent simplicity. In effect, it dumbs down the internal processes for achieving profitability. To sell more products, you will want to embrace the customer experience in a number of different ways to encourage or influence behavior that leads to increased volume, but that's not solely dependent on an abstract concept of what is called a 360-degree view. Second, knowing that there are many sources of data about the interactions you have with your customers, it would be questionable to suggest that one could assemble a single source of truth, let alone agree that one version of truth is truer than another. Rather, let's use the same scenario, upselling and cross-selling, and consider a value-based approach and start with any specific sales process itself. What information is needed within the process to influence a customer's purchasing behavior? Wait, don't immediately answer that unless you are the sales process owner. Otherwise, we can only speculate and then validate that speculation in partnership with the sales team. Here are some ideas about the purchasing process. What are some key or distinguishing characteristics that are relevant to influencing purchasing behavior? About the customer. Who is the customer? Do we already know this customer? What has the customer already purchased? What other customers are related to this one? Does this one customer fit into any known customer profiles? What are the values of the key characteristics for influencing purchasing behavior? About the products. What kinds of products do customers like this one like to buy? What do other customers within the sphere of influence like to buy? What information does the list of previously purchased products add to the sales process? How satisfied are customers with the purchased products? These are varied sets of questions. Some rely on static information about specific entities. Others consider relationships between the same or different sets of entities, and others seek analytical insights to add to the process. The more we identify the information that adds value to the process, we begin to see that it is not the 360-degree view that is necessary, or whether the data comes from a single source of truth. Rather, it's desirable to synchronize the materialized access to the views of the key entities and be able to show how these entities themselves are interrelated. That suggests that instead of attempting to automatically create a single surviving record for any specific customer or product, it might be better to both provide access to all the data about the entities and how they are related, and to ensure that the quality of the different sources satisfactorily meets the business process's needs. I believe that this is the value that the discipline and tools of master data management can provide. Not a single source of truth, but unified access to believable information linked together in a way that can measurably improve performance of the business processes. This is David Loshin, President of Knowledge Integrity, signing out for Dataversity.